Hello and welcome to April Spirit Messages. I know I skipped February, I skipped March. Where was I? You know what? Winter sucks. I wasn't in the mood for it, I didn't do it. So it's spring. I'm back. Hello, April. Okay, I'm going to start. I'm going to use a few decks. If you haven't seen one of these videos before, I just pull a few cards. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is for the general collective. Okay. Call on the guides and angels and see what's coming through for April. It feels very optimistic, I will say, before I pull all these cards. Spiritual abundance. Okay, that's such a good card. It says, thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. So they're showing me this image of, myself standing here with a whole just army of angels behind me. And they really want me to bring up this point of like, this is not just for me, this is for everyone. What would you do differently? How would you live your life differently if you could see this huge army of angels behind you? How would you act every day? What would you change? What choices would you make if you knew 100% for a fact that you had so much guidance and support behind you? And you do. And even though you can't maybe see it physically with your eyes, they're always there supporting you. And they don't want you to forget your mission here on earth is not just this, okay, I'm a spirit living in a human body. Yes, that's true. But what does the human form really mean? What are you here to do? What is your soul here to accomplish? And if you could make a different choice today, how would you do that? What would that look like? If you could have the life that you want, what does that look like to you? And take those thoughts of, okay, what do I want? What would be like the perfect life? Would you have a cabin out in the woods with a little stream? Or, what does that look like to you? They're really saying take time to think about this. This is like a big manifesting period right now. I feel like a lot of you have been dreaming of things, and now is the time when things are starting to come to fruition. And maybe you're not going to win the lottery and get millions of dollars, like it happens to some people, but not most of us. But this is feeling like, what are the small pieces of your life that you enjoy that really makes sense? Like, I don't know why they're showing me like crocheting right now. Like maybe you have a little Etsy store on the side and you sell your crocheted items. Something like that. I feel like this is just a time of abundance and knowing how much support you have, and what you focus on is what will grow. So if you're focusing on the good, you're focusing on the things you love, the things you like to do, that is going to expand. However, on the opposite end of this, if you're focusing on the negative in your life, on the bad things, on things that aren't going your way, that you don't like, that are out of your control, that's going to dim your light and really make you not feel abundant and not feel worthy and not feel like you can do these things, when in reality you have this giant army behind you and you can do all of these things. Okay? That was a lot. That was a big message for that one. Okay. Let me pull another one. Embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart. Okay. So this card is saying to me, there's some of you who are in a situation right now that you didn't really want, or you didn't really expect. Like I'm seeing, you're at work and maybe your boss left and you have a new boss and you're not really sure about them, or, if this is home life, maybe something going on with your family that you're like, they're showing me like a son that chose a college major that you're like, why are you doing this? Like, you're not going to get a job doing whatever. You know what I mean? I could feel like there's something in your life that you don't have control over, that you really want control over. And they're saying, you got to let that go. You just have to embrace what's coming. That doesn't mean you're going to like it. That doesn't mean it's going to go the way you want it to. But just embrace that everything is happening for you, not to you. Okay, I'm going to say that again. It's happening for you, not to you. This is not some personal attack from God on you. This is just part of how the ebbs and flows of life go. And we really need to open ourselves to these experiences that maybe make us feel like, ugh, I don't like this, but this is part of how we grow. Just think, if we went through life and everything went perfectly all the time, what would we learn? Not much. Okay, so these uncomfortable situations are here for your growth. And remember, they're bringing back this army. You are not alone in this. You are not going through this alone. Okay? You can always reach out to Spirit, always. Keep clearing my throat. I need some water. Okay, so this is hearing messages from Spirit. I am a clear channel for messages from Spirit. So I often get clients that'll, come to me to get a message from Spirit for them. And that's fine, but that they want to remind you that you are a channel. You don't have to come through a medium or a psychic or whatever to get spiritual guidance. Like, there doesn't need to be that buffer. Now, the only difference between me and someone else is maybe that I've had more practice channeling Spirit and hearing Spirit and speaking Spirit, so that it's like a language. I interpret the language of Spirit maybe more clearly than somebody who's just starting out. That's normal, but everybody can do it. This is something that everybody can do, and anyone, any medium, psychic, whatever, that tells you that you have to go through them in order to get a message from Spirit, full of crap. They're lying. Okay? Anybody can do this, because we are all connected to God. We are all part of Spirit, so we can all do this. Do we all want to in this lifetime? No, it's not everybody's path. But they're showing me automatic writing. They're showing me even the cards. Like, see, I'm big on cards. I really like them. I enjoy them. I feel like when I pull cards, it's like this download. Like, you can just feel the top of your head and it just comes out. It's like blah. So sometimes I feel like I'm rambling or that things aren't coherent, but it's just channeling, just opening myself up to letting whatever comes through. And automatic writing is a really good way to do that. And basically just take, a pencil, a piece of paper, and just write whatever comes to your brain, no matter how stupid it sounds, just keep writing and writing and writing and see what comes. Okay. Pull one more. Okay, see? Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Any medium, psychic, whatever, that tells you that you can't do this or that you have to go through them, don't believe them. Don't believe them, because you and me, we are the same. We come from the same creator. We come from the same source. Like, no psychic or medium is better than anybody else, So don't buy into the scams and I can get you your ex-husband back. No, it's nonsense. But okay, so this is really reiterating, you are an oracle, whether you believe it or not. The only difference between people doing it publicly versus you is that maybe they've had more practice and they can channel clearly because they've had practice. Like with anything in life, the more practice you have, the better you're going to be at it. And don't forget who is with you. You're not alone in this. You're not crazy. You're not, you know, it's not that nobody can relate, because there's always somebody that can. I feel like a lot of people are feeling like they're on their own special spiritual path, but really there's so many of us on this same path. And it's hard to talk about in real life because maybe you're in like the Bible Belt and people aren't as open to this different kind of spiritual stuff. And that's okay. That's not their journey. That's your journey. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. Okay? All right. I think that's all I have for April. It's going to be a fun month, so enjoy it. And I will see you in May. Bye, guys.